holidays, but all those memories come.
The game opens in this retro-looking level, lined with fall decor and oddly placed signs. The only place to move is into this mountainous hallway, but when you reach its dead end, the world turns impossibly dark. You can retrace your steps, but that hallway clearly wasn't there before. In there is apartment room 406, which maintains the overexposed lighting until you enter the bedroom. Inside is you, staring at the screen's computer. Interacting with yourself will... Scene 2 introduces our two main characters. Ivan, our protagonist, and Andrew, a good friend of his. They're catching up at Ivan's apartment, talking about the game demo that Andrew just released. Anywho, how'd you like the demo?
Well, the story is good. I like it. The writing, though, is a little...
Bad?
Sorta.
Andrew, being the sole developer of the game, promises that the next build will be better. Wanting to help out and play a greater role in the game's development, Ivan heads to his room to retrieve his revamped version of the script. It's worth noting that right on the wall, staring at the door, is a fire axe, the same fire axe we used to cut ourselves down with in Scene 1. If this holds any significance, it's something that will need more scenes to understand. Ivan lends the script to Andrew.
I've been working along my writing. I've been getting pretty good at it, I think. So maybe I could be the writer for the game?
No? You'd help by just being my friend. It's clear that Andrew wants to work alone, though he does promise to take a look at the scripts later. For now, he thinks that Ivan needs some cheering up and sends him downstairs to retrieve a gift he got for him, a plant. To decorate. Not to be mean, but this place isn't the most lively. I mean, you don't even have windows.
Thanks.
You might have taken that personally. Scene 3 puts you in this dreary yet serene island. The slow waves of the water leave you at ease as you maneuver your way through this foggy environment. Take a listen for yourself. By following these candlelights, you reach this sort of monument that reads 3 simple words, made by Andrew. The page here is too long for how little words there are on it.
Another name should be written down here.
Interacting with the paper will... Whatever serenity the island had before is now gone, replaced with this suffocating silence and darkness. The way back is manageable, just much more difficult, though the light of this door does help as a guide towards the end. Once you reach the end of the island, this scene, as symbolic as it is, holds a lot of important meaning. But there's too many missing pieces. Are we playing as Ivan or Andrew here? What's the purpose of cutting the paper? Is it out of frustration? Why? To make sense of any of this significance, we'll need more context. We'll need more information from these next... Scene 4 opens in Andrew's home. It's smaller but warmer, cozier than Ivan's apartment. A nice place for the two to have dinner.
You were right. Windows really do make places more inviting. No wonder you called my apartment pathetic and gray. I never noticed the palace you live in.
Wow, thanks, Ivan. Ivan definitely took those earlier words personally. The conversation goes from Andrew's game, which doesn't quite have a release date yet, to the dinner at hand, which reminds Andrew of his old home life. He used to go hungry as a kid, and isn't even sure if his family would let him in for Thanksgiving. They most likely have a bad history. Thankfully, Ivan's there for him.
You have a tendency to hide your wounds. So, you know, do it less if I'm annoying you by prying.
Yeah.
That's your cue to tell me what's wrong, by the way.
Thanks, but I'm good. There's nothing wrong, at least for the most part. Andrew's income is only from his games, and since he hasn't released anything recently, there's a good chance he'll be evicted from this rental house. Andrew changes topic and sends Ivan to gather some rosemary in the garden outside, though it's pretty far, and the path soon becomes the only visible thing until you reach this waterfall. On top of the base is the rosemary, and Ivan's script, discarded and left to decay. Ivan confronts Andrew.
Andrew? What is this?
Rosemary?
What is this? Turn around.
Were you looking through my trash?
The wind picked it up.
I'm sorry, did you not make a copy? I told you I didn't want help.
You didn't have to throw it away.
I thought it wouldn't matter. I didn't think you'd see it. I didn't think you'd be so... I don't know what to do, Ivan. I can't find anywhere to go. The thought of moving back in terrifies me. I'm hurting my friend for trying to help.
It's okay, Andrew. You think I don't know how to read between your words? I know you didn't mean it. It's not healthy living like this.
I know.
You need someone to lean on.
I know.
Look, there's a lot weighing down on you. Let me carry some of that burden.
Okay.
How about I help you with dinner? Then we can discuss the script rewrite.
Sure. There's a cutting board behind you. Could you chop some things for me? Careful. It's dull. There's a carrot on the cutting board that needs some chopping. It's good that there's a cleaver there for him. It's good that Ivan's there for him. It's good that Ivan's there for helping him without any ulterior motive. Scene 5 opens on this farmland, where you play as another unnamed character. With the dark clouds already gathered in the sky, it's clear that you need to prepare for the imminent storm. So you do so. You refill the gasoline and patch up these holes in the barn. After a long day of work, you return to the
The storms nearly brought the whole farm down. There is something in my house.
Scene 6 opens in Ivan's apartment. Looks like someone's at the door. I seriously cannot thank you enough.
I know. Is this all your stuff?
Just the important things. All the rest I've moved to a storage place. I have a few more boxes to bring up. I know you told me to pack light. I'll be back in a sec. Andrew's moving into Ivan's apartment. It's a wonderful thing to offer. He's no longer under threat of homelessness. As Andrew comes back up the stairs, he'll place more and more boxes in the room. You can interact with them to see their contents.
There's a picture of Andrew and his old friends in here. It's buried deep. Must have been accidentally thrown in.
That's a really odd attitude to take. Must have been accidentally thrown in? If the photo was buried deep, then it was one of the first things you put in there. Kinda insensitive. Let's check out the second box's contents.
There's a cheap plastic trophy in this box. Best art direction. I think I remember this. He was in this game jam competition, whatever. He was aiming for the best game overall. Getting this instead? It stung. You know, it's probably been here since before you got evicted. Just old trash he forgot to clean out. I'll do it for him.
Whoa, do I even need to say anything about this? That's just horrible. There's a reason why Andrew brought the trophy with him, though as long as he doesn't know about Ivan's thoughts on these, the two will probably continue to get along as usual. They head to the roof to take a breather. Moving in.
Free breakfast? Now that's a steal.
Stronger starts now with enhanced equipment at Planet Fitness. Join today for just $15 a month.
Wow. This isn't too bad of a view. Better than what I was expecting, being in the center of the city and all.
Yeah, really makes the place a bit more lively.
I'm sorry for saying that.
It's fine.
No, it's not. I obviously hurt you. And I ignored your feelings and didn't apologize. I don't know what you're going through, but...
I'm not going through anything. But thanks.
Sorry. I'm bad with words. Guess that's why you're here. The two move on to a different topic. Andrew's game. If everything goes right, he'll have it out a little after New Year's. And maybe with Ivan's help, it could be out even earlier. Speaking of, Andrew's skeptical about why Ivan is so adamant about working on the game.
I want to help my friend. It's not about the game, it's about you. Ever since I knew you, you've been working non-stop, and now that it's caught up to you, you won't let me fix the problem. If anything, you're pushing yourself harder.
That's just how I cope, I guess. It's heartwarming, though it's a shame that Andrew's past wasn't like that. He'd always coped with hardship by making games. When he was younger, he'd fight people much larger than him. He wanted it to hurt more than what he was going through at home with his parents. But when a kid found one of his games and wrote him a letter gushing about how much they enjoyed it, he understood making games was his calling, which is why he's here now, focusing on the stream and only the stream. But that's enough about Andrew. He feels like he's been talking about himself for too long. He asks about Ivan's life, which is pretty tame outside of—
Have you ever seen a dead body, Andrew?
No? Why?
There is something, kinda, that I've been thinking about. So, my dad was a firefighter, right? Great guy. Respectable job. Always took care of me. He was everything a child could ask for, except maybe a safer profession. I loved him for being my dad, and not anything more. Well, a couple of years ago, he ran into a burning building to save a guy. The ceiling, or support column, or something like that, snapped at just the right moment. Crushed his spine instantly, they told me. He was paralyzed.
I'm so sorry. That sounds awful.
Don't be. That's just the way it goes. Anyhow, they somehow were able to scrape enough of him into a casket for the funeral. When I walked into the church, my first thought was, am I early? Despite being 20 minutes late. There were maybe 8 or 9 people. Total. Now I knew he kept to himself, but that's ridiculous, right? The point is, when I got my turn at the casket to say goodbye, they forgot to lock the thing, and I peeked inside. That's the image of my dad in my head now. A charred corpse in an empty church. That's what you get for helping people, I suppose.
I think I'm gonna have to unpack. You might not want to stay outside. They said there's a storm coming tonight. The situation's still pretty gut-wrenching. Andrew and Ivan both have their share of childhood trauma, and while Andrew found an outlet for it through his games, Ivan has nothing. Nothing except his inner voice. And based on how his father's charred corpse takes a spotlight in his memory of him, this voice isn't healthy. That's why we have the scene of the farm, with that imminent storm. I see that scene as Ivan's attempts to keep it together, to keep repairing the holes in his heart to maintain a sense of normalcy. But despite his efforts, the storm still arrives, destroying his work and tempting him to see his father only for how he was in his final moments. To Ivan, his father's legacy will always be someone who did nothing and died. Surely, he himself doesn't want to end up like that. I feel that Scene 3 is a result of this. Ivan's aimless, wandering through fog and darkness, looking to put his name on something, anything, just so that he can leave a legacy. And when Andrew insisted on working alone, throwing Ivan's script away in the process, his chances of having that legacy were hurt, which is why that denial was such a big deal. So much of a big deal, in fact, that something manifested in the back of his mind, festering like a— Scene 7 spawns you in this game, which is apparently sick. Your nameless character believes that it has a tumor, and your objective here is to find this tumor. You can do so by using this clip detector, which rapidly beeps whenever you find an available area to clip through. It'll usually be a bit off from the rest of its surroundings. As you clip more and more, you begin seeing these stone structures that just don't make sense. They stretch further and further into the endless void, and some even require you to make a leap of faith into the nothingness below. But through increasingly narrow paths, impossibly tall ladders, and a wall that shouldn't be there, you'll find what you're looking for.
The fall has broken my clip detector.
This area is an exact stone replica of Ivan's apartment, save for the elevator, which has kept its color. You can descend and walk towards the end of this pitch-black hallway, which is illuminated only by the red of the roof access. But as you keep walking, it becomes increasingly clear that something's behind that door.
I was at a Chase Sapphire Lounge and I saw a burger on the menu. I took a bite and I was like, whoa, this is really special. Was it the bun? Was it the sauce? The blend of meat? Took another bite. I was like, yeah, I think this is one of the best burgers I've ever had. I would do a layover for that burger.
Hey, it's me, your very dry skin. I'm uncomfortable and need extra hydration. Developed with dermatologist.
That tumor was extremely large, almost towering over our character. It may have just manifested, but there's no doubt that it's been growing for a long time. And now that it's free, there's no telling how it's going to affect Ivan, or worse, Andrew. Scene 8 opens with a discussion between Ivan and Andrew. They'd previously been arguing, and it feels like Andrew's angry at Ivan for doing something like throwing out a game jam trophy. That said, the two make up and return to the apartment.
I've always kind of respected that about you.
Respected what?
Your diplomacy, I suppose. You're calm even when you're mad. You're reasonable. You don't shout or anything. You never fight. You don't, well, stoop down to their level.
Thanks.
I don't know. I just feel like sometimes I don't appreciate you enough.
You appreciate me plenty.
Do I? Because it really doesn't feel that way.
Then maybe you think I deserve more than I really do.
You really don't take compliments well, you know that?
Yeah. I'm surprised it took you so long to notice.
Oh, I've noticed for a while. But you really do deserve all that you get. Fans, likes, good reviews, numbers, the attention, the awards, the legacy.
Yeah, and I got the Nobel Prize too.
To be honest, you may as well had in comparison to me. You're a god almost. Relatively. Look, if life were a flight of stairs 100 miles long...
We're doing metaphors now?
Oh, shut up. I like being pretentious. Anyways, life's a flight of stairs. And at the top is all your dreams and aspirations and all that garbage. You with me? You're all the way up near the top. And I'm like 1,000 steps behind. With a broken leg.
With the broken leg. Wow. Well, maybe instead of worrying about me, you should focus on how you got up all those stairs with a broken leg. That's pretty impressive. Or maybe how, even at the top, my head is only just above the water.
Don't use my metaphor against me. That's stealing. Probably.
Maybe fraud.
Yeah, that's it. Did you hear something? I'm gonna check outside real quick.
He does so, but something's wrong. Right outside the door is a straight hallway that shouldn't be there. Ivan shouldn't be there. His mind's going to a literal dark place, with his thoughts of idolizing Andrew and putting himself down, compounding over and over themselves. This combination of extremely low self-esteem, an idol to look up to, and the need to leave a legacy is going to fester into a poison, and it's wishful thinking to believe that only Ivan is going to feel its effects. A set of blue and red wires guide Ivan into this control room, where he can manipulate this person. He drops them in, ties them up, and opens the containment door. An audio cue snaps him out of his trance. The last button reveals the aftermath. A corpse not unlike his father's. He's been reliving seeing his father, reliving feeling the pain of that legacy's absence all this time. A white glowing door opens, dragging Ivan back into reality. Ivan? Are you okay?
I'm good. Why?
You were just kinda quiet for a bit.
You know, sometimes I feel like you're hoping for a different response.
I don't... What?
You ask me that question all the time. That question. All the time. Are you okay? Are you okay?
I don't know, man. It's just a courtesy.
Yeah, it probably would be. But you know the answer. And I already know you care. So what's the point? It's fine that you're hoping for me to not be okay. I understand. You're not the type to let someone one-up you. And now that you're living with me, you can't do anything. So you hope I'll be broken in case you can fix me. So everything goes back to normal. How it should be. With you at the top and me 1,000 steps behind. Right?
Ivan, are you even listening? I'm not saying that at all.
And I'm saying it's okay. Things are rough right now. I'm telling you that you can stop fighting. Save your energy. It's not a bad thing to rest. Not everything is your problem to solve.
Thanks.
Don't mention it, Trend. Just looking out for you. Because if you start climbing back up those stairs as you are right now, you're gonna fall. And falling is the worst part of the whole thing. Oh, I don't want to ruin the mood after waxing poetic. But shouldn't you be working on something right now?
Yeah, thanks for reminding me.
I feel sick.
Ivan rushes to the bathroom as calmly as he can. He does care about Andrew and he does want him to rest, but he let out too much of himself, too much of his insecurities. So he defaulted his outside self back to that original goal, that legacy, and prompted Andrew to get back to work in total contrast to his previous words. Ivan's pretty unstable at this point. His bathroom has been replaced with this impossible stone segment, reaching into an elevator that connects to this prison with the stone in the middle to be carved. But without the chisel, Ivan can't make the conscious decision to trap someone there yet. He needs to grab that. He proceeds through these hallways dotted with lockers, and they soon devolve into impossible architecture. Though, he can still manage. He eventually comes across this tower with the red button at the top. The lights have gone out, and there's something here with him. He proceeds carefully back to the prison, hiding in the lockers as necessary, and makes his way back to that familiar industrial hallway. The door head is now open, revealing a wondrous void with rotating patterns. At the end of this void is Ivan, somehow, holding the chisel.
Where am I? I need to get out of here. I think something is chasing me.
You're real impatient.
What?
You want to leave before I even get the chance to speak. And you can calm down, friend. Nothing is chasing you.
There was. I know there was. I heard it.
Just think for a moment. This isn't real, right? There's no way it is. You're in your apartment. Nothing's gonna hurt you. After we've had our chat, you can go back and look around if you'd like. But I'll save you the time. You'll find nothing. That being said, something is terribly wrong here. Doesn't take a genius to figure that out. Andrew's right. We're not okay.
I don't want to hear that.
Hear what? The truth?
That Andrew is always right. That he's perfect. And I'm in the wrong for feeling this way. Feeling inadequate. I'm tired of it. It's like I failed over something I can't control.
Well, that's not what I was gonna say. We have been pouring our life into this game. And to be honest, Andrew hasn't been reciprocating our efforts. To no fault of his own, surely. But it's gotta be hell to watch him get all the praise while you're the one in the trenches.
So what do I do?
It's simple. Get him to work just as much as you do. See, what is preventing Andrew from moving out?
Money?
And where would he be getting that money from?
The game.
So it's the best of both worlds. Andrew gets back on his feet, and you don't end up like Dad.
I don't understand. How do I get him to work more?
That's your problem. Well, I guess ours. But we'll figure it out. Make him earn his reputation. And hopefully we'll stop getting stuck in our own heads about it.
Huh. Thanks for the advice.
Thank you for listening. And here, you'll need this.
Ivan's inner thoughts lend him the chisel, and he takes it. He returns to the prison cell and begins to sculpt out his friend. He's making him, after all, having put so much effort into the game. But it's wrong if only Andrew gets all the credit, right? Even though he didn't ask for it, Ivan has still been helping him. And writing's pretty important, you know? He might as well be making the whole game at that point. At least, that's what he believes. Ivan begins to break the statue down. I mean, the game's nothing without Ivan, right? Because Ivan's important enough for it, because surely the game wouldn't have happened without him. Otherwise, how can he rationalize leaving a legacy through it? There's not much of the statue left. Ivan's whole perspective on this situation is deeply flawed, pushed forward by the lasting trauma of his father's sudden death and his need to leave a legacy. And I do feel like he himself knows this. He just chooses to look the other way, just as he chose to grab that chisel and trap Andrew in this facade of helping him. The statue's completely gone, this hole the only thing left. Ivan jumps down and finds himself entrapped on these wires. He... Scene 9 opens on a small ship, illuminated by the sunrise piercing through the fog. You play as the sailor, whose name and speech both share the same font color as Andrew's. We can't conclude yet whether or not this is significant, so I'll just let the sailor take over for now. This ship is my pride and joy. I made it myself. There's a furnace in the center. It fuels the boat. I can't run out of fuel, or I'll be stuck here. Please help me get home. That's just about the gist of it. Fuel the flames, let the ship run, and resupply the fire with coal as necessary, or whatever we can get our hands on. Apparently, we've run out of coal. Good thinking. The glow and warmth of the fire brings a special kind of comfort to me. It's usually just gray and blue out here. This is a nice change of pace. As the fire burns and the ship runs, the local atmosphere will change color, signifying that time's passed. To keep himself aware, the sailor will monologue about a variety of topics. Most notable, though, is his talk about radium. You'll see why. Did you know that before we do the effects of radiation, we put radium in makeup? Toothpaste, too. And cleaning products, and chocolate, and paint. We took pills filled with it. We injected it into our veins. I'm sure most of the people who were exposed didn't even know they were in danger until it was too late. Even with the death in their food, their houses, their teeth, their blood. Funny how that works. Not haha funny, though. Seems kinda personal. Maybe he can relate to that sentiment. I think the fire's gone out. We might not have anything else to burn. We'll need to get creative. The sailor's running out of flammable items. The next possible item to burn is this ladder. It's not a big deal now, but if he doesn't get home soon, he may have to resort to more drastic measures. There's a lot of cases of common practices that we know now were deadly. Asbestos, for example. Lead. Mercury and arsenic. Smoking. It breaks my heart to think about it. I think the worst type of poison is the kind that gives you hope that you'll be okay. The fire's out again. The sailor makes a difficult decision and begins to dismantle the boat to feed the flames. It's his own boat, his beloved boat. He built it with his own two hands. But if he's going to get home, he needs to do this. And so the cycle repeats. The fire goes out and demands that he gives another piece of the ship. And when even that's not enough, the sailor resorts to the only things he has left. There it goes. Now, what am I going to do without an arm? Christ, man. I don't want to die here. The sun's setting further and further. The sailor's clearly in danger, and that fire has already taken so much of him. But if he's going to make it back to shore, he needs to survive this night, which forces him to take to the saw again when the fire inevitably goes out. He's barely managing. Without an arm and a leg, something as simple as walking is now a very difficult task. And yet, the fire demands more. The presence that once brightened his days has now become almost like a tumor, taking and taking and taking. And clearly, the sailor's still got something to give. I still have a leg, if that's what you want.
You know you could be vaping formaldehyde, which is used in taxidermy. Yeesh!
Lives ruined, people dead.
Sounds riveting. Did you notice anything out of the ordinary?
I enjoyed the time we had together, even if it got ugly at the end. Sorry I don't have much to say. I was never good with words. With his one remaining limb, Andrew drags himself to the front of the ship. It's clear that the sailor is him, with the ship most likely representing a mesh of both the game and himself, and the fire symbolizing Ivan. Before the two had moved in together, they enjoyed one another's presence and could rely on the other to be there for them, thus the fire initially bringing a special kind of comfort. But when the two began living in the same apartment, Ivan's trauma-induced obsession for legacy and his cripplingly low self-esteem surfaced. And, well, you know the choice he made. We saw that in Scene 8, and it manifested here by consuming Andrew's ship, and eventually, Andrew himself. The whole process was so gradual that he didn't even know he was in danger. But now that the situation's like this, what choice does he have? He's giving Ivan, the fire, what it quote-unquote wants, just so that he can get by before finding the funds to move out. But nothing's enough. What would be with an ideology as flawed as Ivan's? Could you do me a favor? Go to the front of the ship for a moment, please. I'd like to see the stars. I had a feeling the fog would clear up. Thank you. You can do what you need now. Andrew pulls himself to the furnace. You know, I've really never understood your obsession until I was gone. I still don't, Ivan. You tried to nurture a legacy for yourself in a way I could never do. Maybe that's why I deleted your part of my game.
Hey everyone, this is Manly Badass Hero, and welcome to...
At this point, do I even need to
Ivan,
the creepiest word looks?
What are you doing?
Five Nights at Freddy's 4. Now this
Christ, Ivan, it's the middle of the night.
I don't really care, Andrew. It's probably better for you that you're up earlier. You've slept in until 4 times this week.
Really?
Yes, really. Of course, really. Why would I lie about something like that?
Sorry.
I'm just concerned, that's all. Because you said the game would be out by December, and it's already Christmas Eve.
That's not right. Andrew guaranteed a release sometime after the new year.
Merry Christmas, by the way.
Ivan, have you been putting those quotes in my game?
Oh, you mean the ones you deleted?
I want you to stop. Please.
But I'm the writer, aren't I? I mean, I help with the writing. That's what I do. God knows you need it, right?
Yeah, right. Just, I've told you to stop doing them, and you don't.
Have you? Because you've only ever said of anything about specific quotes, but never anything...
Well, I'm telling you now. Please don't do it again.
Why?
I don't know. They're not your words. It's not your game.
I don't mean to be difficult, but I think I've deserved a little creative freedom here. I do this for free, because you are my friend. I let you stay in my apartment, because you are my friend. But as soon as I ask for a fraction of flexibility in return, you completely shut me down?
Andrew hasn't asked for any of those. Ivan offered, and Andrew accepted. That doesn't imply a debt towards him. Ivan's leverage here is flawed. Yes. I'm sorry, but this isn't a thing I can change.
But you can! You said it yourself. It's your game, so why? Why can't you? Just tell me.
Because I don't want to.
I don't understand. All that I've done for you, does it mean nothing?
Andrew scrambles to his feet. He's been through this before. Getting Ivan mad? That'd make this way more of a headache than it already is. No, it's not that way at all. It means so much to me that you're willing to help. And your writing is great, but it's derivative. Borderline stealing.
Art is derivative. Are you kidding me? Are you telling me you have no inspirations? You're being unreasonable.
You have talent. I want that. Not someone else's words twisted to your purposes.
No, you don't want me at all. That's why you destroy everything I make, isn't it?
He's jumping to conclusions. If you want freedom, make your own game. I've seen your work, Ivan. Nothing is stopping you. But just because you're helping me doesn't mean that you get to do whatever you want. I never asked you to help me with my work. You did that yourself. Ivan's whole character is being challenged. Everything that makes up his beliefs, his crippling self-esteem, his father's death, his obsession for legacy, they're all being challenged.
It does mean nothing to you.
God, you always do this, don't you? You never listen to me. Why? Every time we talk about development, you just get so weird. Ivan? I'm sorry. Ivan, are you?
Shut up! I'm sorry for whatever personal offense I made to you by letting you into my home for months. I'm sorry for caring for you. I'm sorry for dropping literally everything the moment you need my help. And I'm sorry for forgiving you for playing the victim each time. You said it would be a week. Or 2. 2 damn weeks. But 2 weeks have passed. And what's this? You. Stuck leeching off of me. You're malignant. Like a tumor. And you just don't care. You say sorry, but you never change. Even now I bet you'll just say sorry and act all sad, but never, ever change. Go on. Tell me how very sorry you are. I'm sorry, Andrew. God, I'm so sorry. I lost my temper,
I'm moving out, Ivan.
What?
I've found a place. Out of town. Far away from here. I was gonna move out today. You know, as a Christmas present.
Why?
Do you really need to ask? I can't keep doing this. I'm miserable. I'm tired of sleeping on the floor. I'm tired of getting yelled at. I'm tired of you making changes to my game. Please don't be mad. I wish it could have worked out better, I do. But if I stay here, it'll kill me.
I need to get somewhere, I think.
Ivan trudges towards the door. The hallway outside is wrong, filled with an endless, spiraling set of roof access doors. Ivan is wrong, and he knows it. It's just that his legacy is at threat. If Andrew leaves, Ivan's control over him is going to fade, and he, of all people, knows that Andrew is more than capable enough of completing the game without him. He calls this hallucinatory elevator down and exits the apartment building. This area needs no introduction. You already know who's in that coffin.
Wawa has your favorite go-tos, so give our clubs and paninis a go. Gotta have a Wawa.
What's so funny?
It's not funny. It's sad. I tried so hard to escape it, but I'll still end up just like you.
That's what you get for helping people, right?
I'm sorry.
Don't be. You won't have to end up like this. Man up. You can still take it back.
Take what back?
What you built. The legacy you worked for. You've earned an impact on this world. So make one.
How? What about Andrew?
It's useless talking to a corpse.
Ivan still cares for Andrew. That much is obvious. But this care for him is at complete, total odds with his obsession for legacy, which is what has kept Ivan going since his father's death.
Get the axe.
At any rate, Andrew can't leave. Not yet. Maybe this whole thing can be—
He's gone.
Scene 11 opens in this stone environment, obscured by a gray haze. Ivan proceeds through, getting past abstract railings, impossibly tall pillars, a cave that narrows to suffocating extents, and this narrow chasm. Now in front of him is an extremely daunting set of stairs. They stretch even further than his eyes can see, but it isn't a problem. He's going to commit to this and climb them, even if it's painstakingly difficult, even if it's as if one of his legs were broken. Because at the stairs' peak are his dreams and aspirations and all that garbage, which includes his legacy. And Ivan would do anything for this legacy. Ivan finally made it up the stairs. In front of him is a dimly lit corridor, which sports a single firefly jar. He opens it. letting them fly as high as they'd like. Eventually, he's able to ascend too, right to that ambition of his, right to that obsession of his.
This is no way to live. I need to fix this mess. I'll start by throwing away his things.
Scene 12 opens in Ivan's apartment. Empty colas are dotted around the area, which has been thrown into disarray itself. To say that Ivan's unstable would be a vast understatement. It's good that Andrew left when he did, though he clearly did so in a rush. Even his computer's still here. That's not good. Ivan takes it and heads to the end of the hall, where... That was weird. That was clearly the tumor, the same tumor that we saw festering in Ivan's mind in response to his obsession for legacy. But based on the tumor's placement, it's almost as if it was trying to stop him from moving Andrew's computer, or from doing something with it. Ivan finds himself in an endless field of the potted plants that Andrew gave him, back when things were good. They form a path towards this endlessly burning structure, white hot from the searing heat. He enters.
Ivan, there you are. Come, sit down. Dinner will be ready soon.
In a moment. I'm just gonna head outside for a second. I'll be right back.
Not this time, young man. It's rude to leave guests waiting.
Huh. Get out of my way. Let me leave.
Ivan, are you really going to leave your friend like that?
I didn't leave him. I'm not leaving.
Good. Sit down.
But deep down, he knows he did. Ivan knows he caused this situation. It's only a matter of time before he can stop denying that. The conversation that follows between Ivan and his mind's recreation of his mother and Andrew is... canny. Like, the talk definitely could have happened in real life, but it's clear that it isn't real. Andrew is a token character of himself, always taking the punches Ivan throws and never fighting back. Ivan's mom is passive-aggressive, occasionally hitting Ivan in his deepest insecurities, though there's a good chance that this isn't unintentional. This is Ivan talking to himself, after all.
At least you're not taking as long as your dad. He's been upstairs for ages.
His father's death has always been weighing down on his mind.
He's here?
Why won't he be?
You know what? It smells like something's burning. You should check on it.
I don't smell anything.
Me neither. Honey, are you okay?
Go check on it.
So, your parents are nice. At least, one of them is. I mean...
I missed you.
Might as well say it while he can. He might not get the chance to later. I... missed you too?
Don't patronize me.
I'm sorry. The conversation shifts across a variety of topics. Firefighter deaths, understanding whether or not Roblox is or isn't art, the whole self-replicating culture behind it, and of course, Andrew's game.
For the game. He's working with you, right?
He writes. Even through his denial, Ivan knows where he stands in the game.
I should have guessed. Always was a great storyteller. You know, I used to say he'd either be a writer or a car salesman, the way he can tell a story. Thank God he wasn't the latter. Haha. Could you imagine what would happen if he didn't use his powers for good?
We don't have to imagine.
I never lied to you. And if I did, you didn't believe it.
What? What's this about?
Don't act so naive. I hated when you did that. Always so backhanded about it. Passive-aggressive. Cowardly. That was what I hated most about you. That and your false modesty. Always acting like you were better. Like you deserve more than me just because you got lucky and made a few good games. I wish you stayed. I could have fixed it. You, me, the game, everything. I guess I should have warned you that the path to healing hurts. It burns to sterilize open wounds, doesn't it? And now, I can only hope you're still healing without me. But probably not,
I don't know what to say. I don't understand.
You were always bad with words, so don't speak and don't try.
Can't wait for you guys to try this, it is so good. For the recipe online, grab a little seasoning, we're all set.
I think those are done.
I think you need a little bit of patience.
Haha. He got you good, Andrew.
Oh, yeah, he really did. Guess that's why we're a team, after all. You'd think I would have learned by now. Pulls a trick like that every few weeks. I fall for it every time. Every single time. He's just so convincing. That fight they had in Scene 10 was just one of many. It's no wonder that Andrew was so desperate to move out. Ivan's mom chimes in about Andrew being such a good role model for Ivan.
You're all I hold fast for -1 or 2 things. Nothing I can't fix. My poor little Ivan. So underappreciated.
Mom.
So desperate to make a name for
You
himself.
think I'm a damn joke, don't you? Just a punchline to walk in the shadows. You think you don't need me. Really? Really? I made you. I made you, Andrew. I don't care. I don't care. Just eat, okay?
They eat. As if on cue, Ivan's father joins the table. He speaks, but nothing comes out. At least, nothing that we can understand. The others at the table seem to know what he says. That's correct, sir. With Ivan. Oh, it's going well. Done, pretty much. Really, the only thing we've got to do is publish it. Well, he takes a lot of liberties with his inspiration, though.
Really? How?
Oh, I just mean he takes a lot from other games.
That doesn't sound good.
Well, it's fine. Mostly doesn't matter. Though, I prefer being original. My achievements are my own. Ivan says nothing. He can't even deny that from himself. It's part of the reason why he looked up to Andrew so much. But inspiration. Some people need it, you know? Ivan, though, he takes and he takes and he takes and 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 takes. Whatever he can get his silver gilded fingers around. And he grabs white.
Something's off with this girl. Read the room and know your place. You are.
It's part of the reason why he looked up to Andrew so much. But inspiration. Some people need it, you know? Ivan, though, he takes and he takes and he takes and 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 takes. Whatever he can get his silver gilded fingers around. And he grabs white knuckled. Because life depends on it. And he doesn't let go. Never, ever. Almost never, I mean. The two disappear. It's just him and his father now. The most important and influential part of his inner psyche.
Why a place like this? Hardly a pleasant situation.
I failed. And in the process, I lost the only person who could help me. Andrew. He's gone. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Don't wallow. Perhaps it's for the best. Don't you think it's a little odd for two men to be living together?
I don't think it's...
Let me offer some wisdom. Never put your value as a person in someone else. That's not the fault of your friend, and neither of you. But it's a dangerous game. You see how you've ended up.
That was surprisingly helpful. Maybe this could turn for the better.
Look at me. Look. Do you want to be forgotten? Do you want to leave behind even less than I did?
No.
So don't you dare give up. Don't take a single step back. Remember, it is your game too, and he is not yours to fix.
What are you saying?
Oh, come on. When I knew you, you were a smart kid. It's scary, I get that, but I've seen him. He's tough. he'll heal.
No, he won't.
The conversation did take a turn, but for the worst possible case scenario. Ivan climbs another set of stairs to find Andrew, bound and unable to defend himself. He raises the axe and hurts him in the worst way he possibly can.
I published the game.
Scene 13 opens in a dark cave. Your nameless character has only a torch to light the way, but after a little walking, he soon comes across this shining opening. The world outside is this frozen cliffside. The trees have shed their leaves and properly prepared for the winter chill, but there's someone who wasn't as fortunate. There's a body buried beneath the snow. He looks like me. I can't just leave him here. Life's done a number on you. Fixing you up is the least I could do. I'll light the campfire. Andrew moves the body closer to the fire pit and lights it. The body has a gash where its heart should be. It's almost like someone tore it out. I can see him almost clearly now, in the light. I could try to heal you. I could thaw each individual extremity. Nothing would happen, of course. You're dead. Cold, lifeless, and gone. Gone for a good long while. Because no matter how much time passes, that wound Ivan left will still be there. Scarred and healed over, maybe, but he'll always feel its sting. I'm getting sick of this. Andrew meanders over the fire a little longer. It's not going to burn forever. He of all people knows that. It's a metaphor. Get it? I'm dead and I won't wake up. That's what you made me into. The screen becomes enveloped with this increasingly white static. Soon... Game 6. The room you spawn in starts simple enough. Push these two buttons to descend the elevator. But that's just a simple cover for what's contained within. This entire game is a seemingly chaotic array of different Roblox parts, but travel far enough and these parts begin to take shape. It's difficult to see what these structures really are in the moment, but getting some distance and taking some time away from them can reveal their true nature. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? It took me a very long time to feel comfortable with myself again. I left the wounds that hit the bone. My mind made sure I'd suffer your same abuse even after I left. I made something for you, Evan. I realize now that there's no good that revealing it would bring. It's easier to just move on. To me, it could stay as a good friendship, with a bitter, disgusting end. I hope you never see this. Even so, it's nice to say...
Hello? Answer, please. I hate you. Andrew. I'm still here. Andrew. Aren't we friends? Come back.
Hey everyone, this is Manly Badass Hero, and welcome to Cave Crawl, where you must pilot a drone through a series of caves in search of missing persons.
Ivan? Ivan! You leaked it! Why?
I thought it was...
I swear to God if you lied to me again, tell me why. Oh my God, you hate me. You hate me and you promised we were friends.
You left your computer with your account.
Sorry that I thought you would kill me. We had something good going for us. You would fall, and I helped you up. And you'd do the same for me. But you ruined it. All because I escaped you?
Escaped? You took all that you could with you. All of my work gone. In an instant.
All I could except my PC, right? You'd tell yourself anything and believe it. But you just couldn't listen to me. Look, I've sent some games I made for you. In case they haven't got to do with words. I'm never coming back. So don't try to find me. Scene 15 opens in this extremely dark clearing fenced away from the rest of the surrounding forest. At its center is a junk metal shed, which leads underground into what appears to be a containment facility.
Beware, here lurks a tumor, and it can kill.
Ivan ignores his warning and crawls into this ventilation shaft to open the protective barrier. Deep claw marks line the walls beyond it, and you know what left them. You've seen the tumor. You know what it's already capable of. And so does Ivan. Regardless, he crawls into this ventilation shaft and...
Hello? Can you hear me? Yeah? Great. Now let's see. Can you hear me? 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 Watch out. Here I come.
The walls rise, leaving Ivan open, exposed, and defenseless against the tumor. It knows everything about him, from his obsession all the way to his regret, and getting caught here would mean acknowledging not only his decisions, but the consequences caused by them. And there's one consequence Ivan just can't live with, so he does everything in his power to avoid confronting it, which means he can't confront the tumor. He has to lock it away, which might prove to be a bit difficult.
Is that?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask.
That is so rude. Don't bother her.
I gotta ask. Hi.
But he's not entirely helpless. Ivan opens the door to the tumor containment zone and finalizes his decision. He's chosen to push this part of himself into the back of his mind just to delay his acknowledgement of the full situation a little longer. By following the electrical line to the tumor containment zone and grabbing the tumor's attention on the way, he guides the truth and any closure he would have received with it into a prison of his own mind. He follows the electrical line to the other end of his psyche, where he musters the courage to see what Andrew has to show him. But even with this decision made and the truth hidden, there's still some part of him deep inside that truly knows what he's going to see in those games. That these are most likely the last words he's ever going to receive from Andrew. And that part is just big enough to let the tumor slip through the cracks. He's finally out and free to look at Andrew's game with the hope, no, the delusion that maybe it could all still be fixed. Ivan pushes through a familiar door and reads through Andrew's last words to him. Dear Ivan, I will be releasing these games, along with evidence of your abuse, at midnight. Before then, however, I'd like to speak to you directly. 7 years ago, I published my first game. I hated it. I thought the mere facts that I tried was something to be ashamed of. The games that followed, I had similar feelings about. Each one, in my mind, was a blemish on the soon-to-blossom career I felt entitled to. The next one was always the one that'd make this awful hobby into a job. It had to be. I needed to give myself a reason to justify why I'm still here. I found no justification through games, of course. I found it through you. You admired me in a way I never had. You were stupid enough to think I brought value to the world, and I was stupid enough to believe you. For the first time, I was something to be proud of. Not just of my games, but of me. Myself. You know what happened next. You caused it, after all. But now, I've escaped. And now, I'm different. It's not self-hatred anymore. It's apathy. Apathy, and a little piece of you in the back of my mind, like an axe mounted on the wall. Apathy to myself, and a tremendous, crushing hatred for you. Fuck. I'm trying not to cry now. Or I've been trying this whole time, but I don't know, and I don't care, and I hope you know that. I hope you know that because I wanted to hit you in whatever's left of your soul, and I wanted to tear you apart. Because I love you. Or I loved before. You know that because I wanted to hit you in whatever's left of your soul, and I wanted to tear you apart. Because I love you. Or I loved before. But now I hate you. I hate you like bloody knuckles, and I hate you like an axe hanging over my head, and I hate you like you're still my friend, and... I'm glad your dad never knew the person he raised. And when you finally listen, I still won't come back. Don't try to find me. Andrew. Ivan stumbles over himself and finds a few familiar words. Made by Andrew. Might as well. Not like it matters to Andrew anyways. The game's already been released.
Well, you did what you could. More than I would have. That's for sure. I guess some people just don't want to change.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Look, you didn't do anything wrong in there. It's their problem if they can't accept you. My advice, for what it's worth, don't look behind you. Leave them in the dust, right? And don't take one step back.
Thanks, Ivan.
Now, I am starving. Let's grab something to eat. It'll make you feel better.
God damn.
Hey, it's alright. They really did a number on you, huh? You're gonna get out of this, Andrew. It's gonna be okay.
Ivan wakes up slumped over his computer. His room's always been a familiar space, which makes this foreign environment that much more alarming. His axe is gone, and the door leading to the hallway opens instead to the gate outside his apartment. There's these fine particles filling the skies above and his lungs below. Snow, it looks like. Or is that ash? Ivan enters the apartment building, calls the elevator up, and walks through this endlessly looping hallway, where...
There is something in the dark.
Ivan sprints from light to light. As long as he doesn't spend too much time in the dark, as long as he doesn't spend too much time thinking about the situation, he can keep going. He eventually finds the switch at the end and flips it. Ivan proceeds back and... Not yet. He can't face these thoughts alone yet. He needs that guidance, that alleged voice of reason within to push him in the one direction that'll fix this situation. Ivan rushes back to his hallucinatory apartment and opens the door to his room, which has been replaced with a near-endless set of stairs. And even though he's climbing them, it feels like all of his dreams, ambitions, and obsessions are falling through their cracks. The stairs end at the farm we saw in scene 5. Ivan picks up his axe, cuts through these vines, and trudges over to the barn. In there is a singular hole to patch, but that's not the issue. That figure. It's extremely reminiscent of his father's corpse, of the one who catalyzed Ivan's obsession for legacy. And as if trying to push his actions in a certain direction again, the figure starts towards Ivan. He patches the hole.
You could be vaping formaldehyde, which is used in taxidermy.
Oh dear.
What?
Formaldehyde? Oh dear.
What?
I knew it. Oh dear, oh dear.
What?
Aren't you an elk?
I don't know what I am.
Hey, it's me, your very dry skin. I'm uncomfortable and need extra hydration.
But to no avail. It's tracking his every move, stopping him from taking any steps back away from the path he's committed himself to. Ivan rushes into the house and through this side door, which leads to an impossible space. Laughter permeates through the walls, taunting him for the mess he made, but he pushes on regardless. Through this game of cat and mouse and doubling back through just wide enough spaces, Ivan grabs the bucket upstairs, fills it through the sink downstairs, douses the fire, takes the closet key, steals the door key from the closet upstairs, and rushes outside. That figure is still following him among this maze of potted plants, now wilted over weeks of constant abuse. Ivan cuts down the vines blocking his way and descends into this maze, the last obstacle in his mind before he can finally seek the guidance that left him in this mess in the first place. He reaches the door, but it's locked.
Maybe not.